Welcome to Financing the American Dream. I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and today we got a great show lined up for you. We're taking you all across the country to share stories about real estate, lifestyle, and culture.
Here with Kevin Fertig, former WWE superstar and real estate agent here in Indianapolis.
Your family has opened this business, Chili Dogs. How did you guys get into the dog business, being in Ely?
We are here to tell you why the Woodlands has become the #1 place to live in America.
So we're going a little different this week. We are here at the Philadelphia Eagles tailgate.
One of the things I love about this area is that it's full of so much charm.
And then what you want to do is you want to swing that putter back and through equal distance. Fantastic.
Let's get this show started right now.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, not owned by a network, commercial-free, unscripted.
I got it.
These are stories for you and by you.
I've traveled to 5 of the 7 continents, and one of my favorite places in the whole entire world is right here in Ely, Minnesota. This city literally feels like you walked right out of a Christmas movie. So there's so much to explore, and we're gonna check out how Minnesotans stay sane in the middle of winter. So let's go check out some of the world-class activities that Ely is known for. Come on. Well, Jeff, thank you so much for having me in today. Ely truly is a magical place, and I know that you've been up here with your family for about 40 years, came and visited, and then sort of never left. Tell us more about that.
That's true. Yeah, I came up in 1978 as a college student. I came up for the beauty of the Boundary Waters. I came up for a summer job, and once I was here, I was hooked.
My family, some people have relocated into the area. Your family has opened this business, Chili Dogs. How did you guys get into the dog business, being in Ely?
Our son Jake, who's a big part of our business, is the guy that got us into it. So we've been in the business for 17 years now, and it's just great. Our whole family is in it. It's me and my wife, my son and his wife, the grandkids. We've got a great staff, so it's just a wonderful mix of the family and other guides as well. And then 90-some dogs that make the trips happen.
And you have people coming to dog sled with you from really all over the world.
We do. We've got a map on the wall there that shows where people have come from. But it is by and large a Minnesota crowd. I mean, heavily Twin Cities, Minneapolis. And those are the same people that not only come up for dog sledding, but also buy real estate up here and want to have a cabin or a getaway. And now they're even moving here year-round because it's possible now.
Yeah, you and I have done a few deals together where I've helped clients either relocate into the area or finally buy something after they've come and stayed. So tell us what you expect for the 2022 real estate market in Ely.
It looks great. Here we are in January and it's busy, and usually this time of year it's quiet. So what's happening now, the last couple of years with COVID, it's taught people that they can live, a lot of people can live wherever they want, and it's working out great. It's great for them, it's great for the town of Ely, it's great for the schools, it's great for all aspects of life in Ely.
And one thing I love about Ely is it's like -2 out today, and everybody's outside still doing stuff, so it's pretty neat. Well, thanks for having us out today, Jeff. We're gonna go and check out some of the dogs and see them take off, right?
Absolutely. You're gonna meet the dogs first, and then you're gonna see a bunch of folks start their dog sled trip.
Perfect. We had a great day exploring all the natural beauty that Ely has to offer. Thanks to my friend Jeff and my new best friends, the Chili Dogs, for showing us their facility. Whether you want to come for a long weekend in Ely or come and visit and maybe never leave, it's a great place to check out. So that's all we have time for on this episode of Financing the American Dream. I'm Amber Garofalo, zooming off until next time.
All right, everyone, so we're going a little different this week. We are here at the Philadelphia Eagles tailgate, right in the heart of South Philly, and we're here with Jacqueline McDevitt of the O'Hare home team at Compass. Jacqueline, how are you?
I'm amazing today. It's a beautiful day. We've got the Eagles playing, and we're super excited for our tailgate.
And how many people are here, Jack?
We've got about 250 here today. A big crowd behind us.
And the nice thing about this is we're down here, we're having fun, but in the true essence of the city of brotherly love, we're here for a cause today. And Jacqueline, tell us a little bit about why we're here and why you do the tailgate.
Yeah, so this is our 6th year of our Turkey Day tailgate. It's a charity tailgate that we put on. This year's event partners, Big Brothers and Big Sisters, so all the ticket sales are going to them. We are fanatical about our sports here in Philly, but we're also fanatical about giving back to the communities that we buy and sell real estate in.
The market's pretty hot right now, isn't it?
Absolutely. Every deal that we're doing, both on the buyer and the seller side, are multiple offers, over asking. From last year to this year, the Philadelphia market has grown almost 14%.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's incredible.
And a lot of people are saying, you know, with the pandemic, people are moving out of cities and they're going to the burbs, but those stats, they don't speak to that. It sounds like the city's still seeing a lot of growth.
Yep, there's definitely a cyclical thing happening here, a cyclical shift in Philadelphia. We service from the suburbs of Philadelphia all the way to the beaches. Okay. So for us, we have people moving out of the city and buying second homes. We also have people moving to the suburbs of the city. So it's really a wide breadth of clients.
All right, so it sounds like Philly real estate is still booming. But with the pandemic, I'm sure there's been a shift in what people are looking for if they want to move to the city. So what are people looking for these days in Philadelphia real estate?
So the number one thing our buyers are looking for are home offices.
Okay, sure.
Home gyms.
Yep.
And parking. Since everybody's home now, they want their own private parking spot.
Makes sense. And all those things are attainable in the city of Philadelphia, right?
Absolutely.
All right. So this is a real party here, and it's just so awesome. I mean, 250 people, and it's really supporting such a great cause. Tell us more about it.
Yep, so we partnered with Big Brothers and Big Sisters this year. All the ticket proceeds go to them. They have a mentorship booth right here today, so we're super excited to partner with them and give back to the communities that we buy and sell in.
I love it. So one of the things that I love about Philadelphia is the passion.
Yep.
If you are from other cities, you probably have never seen a tailgate like a Philadelphia Eagles tailgate.
Every sports team that we have here in Philly, our fans are fanatical about. Just like the passion that we have in the city, they have passion about everything else that they do.
Yep, and that's why it's called the city of brotherly love, right?
Yep, city of brotherly love, sisterly affection.
There we go. Everybody comes together in Philadelphia. It is such a great community and such a tight-knit group of people in Philadelphia. It's a big city with a lot of love.
A lot of love.
Well, thanks for joining us today. I'm so glad you got to see this behind the scenes. This is really the heart of Philadelphia, the passion and the energy that this city has. That's why I wanted to bring you here today, and we're doing it for a great cause. So I'm so glad you were able to join us. Until next time, I'm Chris Schwartz, your host of Financing the American Dream, and I'll see you on the next episode.
Hi, I'm I'm Tammy Rowland, your host today of Financing the American Dream. Today we're in beautiful Lakewood Ranch at the Country Club East, where we're going to meet with golf professional Clint Whitelaw. Then we're going to head on over to Waterside and meet with real estate expert Helene Giddens. Let's go. Well, hey, Clint, thanks for meeting with us today. I'm really excited to kind of show the golf course and learn a little bit about what you kind of do here at the Country Club.
Yeah, so I'm a PGA professional originally from South Africa, and I've been working here in Florida for about 12 years teaching golf. One of the great things that I realized when I moved to Florida was how seriously people take their golf.
Yes.
So it's fantastic with a lot of people moving to Florida. The real estate's doing great, and it's really helping me with my business. People want to play more golf, and here at Lakewood Ranch, if you move down here, you drive to the club, you come and practice your golf, you go play with your buddies, you go and have a drink in the bar afterwards, you have great dinner, you drive home on your golf cart. What a lifestyle.
What a great lifestyle.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to get better at putting, is there something in particular that I should do?
Thumbs on top, exactly, just like that.
Okay.
And then what you want to do is you want to swing that putter back and through equal distance.
Hit it.
Go ahead. Fantastic.
Well, thanks again for meeting with us today.
No, it's been my pleasure.
Yeah.
And I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay here at the club.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was a great talk with Clint. He definitely showed us some tips and tricks on improving our golf game. Now let's go head over to Waterside and meet with Helene on the real estate trends. Let's go. Hey Helene, thanks for meeting me here over at Good Brewing Company here in Waterside. It's so pretty today. I just kind of wanted to get a little bit of your background here and how you got started in real estate.
Well, I have 3 other professional licenses for the state of Florida, and I was always interested in selling homes.
So what other professional licenses do you have?
Well, I have my cosmetology license.
Oh, really?
Yes, I have a paralegal license, and then I have a medical assistant.
Awesome. So I know there's a lot of different areas that make up Lakewood Ranch. Do you want to chat a little bit about those?
Different communities, we call them villages. Like I said, this is a #1 master plan community, so we've got a little bit of something for everyone.
Yeah, and most of the areas come with amenities, right?
Definitely. I have to talk about the amenities are great. Anything, from golf to pickleball, tennis, volleyball, basketball, everything, you name it. Yoga.
Yeah.
And that's what they're really selling is the lifestyle. It's getting people active and healthy, and just that sense of community is what.
Yeah, you can't go anywhere without seeing a million people walking or playing or doing something for everyone. Well, Helene, thanks for meeting with me today.
Thank you for offering, Tammy. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining us today. It was great getting some golf tips from Clint and talking to Helene about the real estate market. I sure hope you enjoyed today's episode.
Hey guys, it's Michelle Vaughn, your host of Financing the American Dream, Houston edition. Today I'm in the Woodlands, Texas with my fiance Vaughn Ross, and we are here to tell you why the Woodlands has become the #1 place to live in America. We're going to show you all about the shops, the dining, and why we've decided to call it home.
Now for the very first time, I believe I can fly. Head to toe, I'm electrified, I can feel it.
I like coming out here just because all the restaurants. Uni Sushi is one of our favorite restaurants that we go to on a regular basis. They got Tommy Bahamas, Louis Vuitton. I mean, it's just a good little area to go shopping and spend the day.
Yeah, and it's always like really cute families here with their kids. So many places to hang out and really just spend time with your family outdoors. The other really amazing thing about the Woodlands is the amount of parks. There's 140 parks in this small community with over 220 miles of bike trails, which is super cool if you have young, it's really into the families nowadays where we're out biking together, hiking together, making sure that we're really being able to enjoy outdoors while we still live really close to the city and we're able to enjoy all of the amenities. It's really just a nice place to be. This community was designed to be a commuter, originally when it was a planned development outside of Houston to become a commuter town, right? Where people would live here, commute back and forth to their other hometowns. Well, it became such a loved community, people just decided to start settling here, which is kind of what happened to us. We are in multiple cities across America, and so it's easy for us to, and we kind of find out why people love it. The scenery is gorgeous. There's a beautiful river that goes throughout the town, and then you can take a cool boat tour from your office to the shops. The Woodlands, Texas is actually designed of 9 different communities, and it all kind of surrounds this lake. But right here, we are in the main area where you have the mall, which is a huge, huge mall. It's right across the street from Market Street, so super convenient. Plenty of office spaces where if you want to, like us, come in and settle down and build a, main corporate office here in Texas, then it's really a great place to settle down and have an office area, and then so many convenient things. Again, just like its name that you would think of, it's actually the Woodlands. So the Woodlands, it's covered in woods. Throughout, it's not just parking lot and concrete, and a little bit more
that
calming.
Outdoors feel in the city.
In the city, right. Thank you guys for joining us here on the Houston edition of Financing the American Dream. We hope you learned why we love the Woodlands, Texas, and why we've decided to call it home. And also it's become the #1 place in America to live. So we will see you guys in our next episode of Financing the American Dream.
I'm John Dagas. I'm outside of Pearl Street Pizzeria here in Fishers, Indiana. I'm excited to introduce you to my friend Kevin Fertig on this episode of American Dream TV. Let's go inside and see what this episode has to offer. I'm John Dagas here with Kevin Fertig, former WWE superstar and real estate agent here in Indianapolis. Thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for having me.
So, how long were you in the WWE?
So I was in the WWE, I got signed when I was 24 and made a good career out of it until about 32.
Okay.
So
8 years now. Give us a little background on how all that came to be.
Complete stupidity. I was working out with a guy by the name of Sid Vicious in a gym in Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis had a long history of having one of the only live television programs, and then I moved up to Louisville. Louisville was, John Cena, Randy Orton, Batista, Brock Lesnar. I mean, it was the who's who. So, brought me up, to a totally different level with the who's who that was about to break out and everything else. And one thing led to another. It was awesome.
Fantastic. How did that translate with your experience in the WWE into real estate, helping people buy and sell homes?
Yeah, it's a lot alike. In a weird sort of way. You're selling a product. Hey, how do I market this? I need to be a larger than life character, and then that's kind of how I go with it.
Awesome. And obviously the champ is home belt here, you've created to really, capitalize from a marketing perspective with everybody that you work with. I mean, if you check out your social media presence, like people get a hold of championship belt, which most kids growing up probably want to do at some point, right? Yeah. So, how did you come up with this?
To me, it's your home's your arena. I mean, when you're the top guy, I mean, it's your deal. I mean, you have the belt, you're the champion, you say the champ is home. It's your rules, and that's kind of where I went with that kind of the champ is home moniker is. I just felt it was always hand in hand.
Sure. No, and I would say it's working well because you've established yourself here in the local market. You've built a very good business on the real estate side. But kind of comparing both career paths, which one is would you say is more challenging?
I'd say navigating somebody, to buy or sell a home. The good part is in the wrestling ring, if worse comes to worse, I just beat them up that much more, and I get to the end result. Every deal is always different. There's a lot that's just not in your control. I kind of treat it as, I was in mini battle royal, and it's really not me winning; it's my client winning.
Sure.
So that's we won because we navigated the situation, and we all fought as a team, and that's what it takes.
Sure. Nope, that makes complete sense. Thanks for joining us today here at Pearl Street Pizzeria and Pub in Fishers. I want to thank Kevin Fertig for joining us today. You can find him all over social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
You can find me at the Kevin Fertig on Instagram and Twitter. You can find me at Kevin Fertig Realty on Facebook. I have a website, if you're looking in the Indianapolis market right now, it's thechampishome.com. Again, that is thechampishome.com. I'm looking to make world champion home buyers and sellers. I've got a great tag team partner and lender here in John Dages. So please reach out. Let's start the process. Look for a house. We'll get you pre-approved, and then we're going to take you to the promised land and raise your hand and say the champ is home.
Welcome back. I'm Meg Robb, your host for Financing the American Dream, and we are so excited today to be here with LaShawn Abraham, our sales manager in our Somerville office. We have 2 locations, one in Somerville and one in Mount Pleasant. So today we get the great opportunity to talk a little bit about Somerville, which is only 24 miles from Charleston. So come with us today as we check out this amazing town that its motto is the Flower Town in the Pines. LaShawn, thank you so much for joining us today. As you live and work here, tell me a little bit about what drew you to this community.
Well, Meg, me being here for about 10 years, I love all the events that goes on here. I can take my kids out shopping, and there's so much to do between the festivals and just the many events that we have.
That's right. Isn't Flower Town Festival and Third Thursday here in Somerville?
It is. So Flower Town Festival happens every spring. A number of people come from all over to check out the beautiful flowers. There are a lot of local vendors. It's one of the largest arts and crafts festivals here in town. And then on Third Thursdays, local vendors and businesses get to kind of debut a lot of their information that they have. A lot of the shops and restaurants, they open a little bit later. It's amazing.
I have definitely checked out both and have come several times. If you have not been to Flower Town Festival or the Third Thursday, it is a must that you do come check us out.
So we're standing here in historic downtown Somerville, and one of the things I love about this area is that it's full of so much charm. There's a lot of local shops, boutiques, restaurants, and it's all within walking distance. What I love to do with my children and family is on the weekends, they have great farmers markets. There's a lot of different events and festivals, and so it's just a fun, great town.
Yes, there's so much here in Somerville to see. We have amazing historic homes that if you have not seen, it is a must to come check out. But we are headed to Nexton, which is a new area in Somerville that we cannot wait to show you. It's right down the road, so come join us. I'm Meg Robb, and you're watching Financing the American Dream. So thanks so much for coming right down the road with us to one of our newer communities, Nexton. It has grown so much and developed so much out here. LaShawn, talk to me a little bit about what's going on out here.
Yeah, of course. So right now we're in one of Somerville's newest development, which in 2021, it has been named one of the best master plan communities in the U.S. here in Nexton. What I love so much about it is that right now we call it home to about 1,000 families and counting. You can pretty much have a day without driving. You can visit restaurants, shopping, go to the gym. There's so much to do, and even later that afternoon they have some different events there in the green space. It is awesome.
Yeah, there is so much real estate opportunity out here. You've got the Baker team with Realty One and the Flowertown group out here that has so much potential out here with the real estate market. So we're going to go have some fun today. We're going to walk around, see what All Next In is about. Come join us at one of the local restaurants, Poogan's Southern Kitchen, where we'll see you for a drink. So much for coming out and joining us today as we were able to see some amazing sights in historic Somerville and Nexton. LaShawn, it was such a pleasure getting out today and enjoying our beautiful city. Here's to Financing the American Dream, and I'm your host, Meg Robb.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Financing the American Dream. I've been your host, Craig Sewing. And don't forget, not only can you watch the show here, but also follow us on social at The American Dream TV. Until next time, cheers to your American Dream.
Welcome back to The American Dream.
Let's get this show started right now.
I don't think they heard me. I don't think they heard me the first time.
Does this ever get old? A national TV show centered on real estate, lifestyle, and culture.
There's never a day that I don't love hopping on my cruiser, taking a spin around the bay.
Yeah, you know the biz, baby. Yeah, you know the biz, baby. The way we win, it ain't fair. But ask, do I care? Do I care? I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing. I'ma just live my life.
The American Dream is a show about lifestyles, culture, neighborhoods, but also real estate. We find the best real estate teams all across the country.
Let's just talk quickly about the fact that this used to be a really seasonal community.
Historically, this area was a ski town. So keeping in that 4-season community, I'm going to take you to one of my favorite spots.
I put a ring around your heart.
The importance of having a person. I think it's really important that you have somebody that you know and trust.
Y'all come check it out.
And so when you see that balance and that care and that spirit, people here are friendly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tricia.
That's all for today. In the meantime, cheers to your American Dream.
American Dream TV is a chance for America to hear from small business owners and big dreamers, local leaders and trendsetters, tastemakers and upshakers, the men and women, young and old, in every ethnicity and different perspective of this country we share. We are the American Dream TV, and together we are changing the world of television.
Do you know my name?